This is an example of how I lifted my 97 Dodge Dakota with a torsion key lift. I'm not an expert. Don't try this at home. Get a 4x4 shop to do your lift kit. This is just how I did it. All right, let's swap out the stock torsion key for a lifted aftermarket torsion key. Make sure the vehicle is properly supported and the wheel is off the ground. Torque torsion bar unloaded. All right, so we're underneath the truck. Got a supporting jack, and then the hydraulic jack is still there as well. I've already hit this with PB Blaster for 2 days straight to loosen up some of the rust. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get under here. We're going to clean this off and make a couple marks on here so that we can see where the key was installed to reference the other key. Now I've already installed the other side, so that's the new key there. Tools that we'll need here, pretty straightforward. A ratchet. I've got a 15, is it 13? 15/16 1-inch hammer, flashlight, wire brush, and your torsion key tool. And then I also have an impact. And that's it, and a hammer. So we'll put the torsion key tool on here. It goes in here, and then there's another little nipple up here that you can feel that it goes into. Squeezes this, and since we have the tire up in the air, there's less torsion on the bar, less torque on the torsion bar. So we'll relieve more of that torque by using the torsion key removal tool. Loosen this bolt, this will come out. We'll knock this off. We'll pull this bar down with a couple breaker bars and a jack, where we will put the breaker bar underneath this and use the frame to pull it down as we knock this key off and put the other key on. All right, let's get it done. All right, let me zoom out here. All right, you can see that the torsion key tool, the nipple sits in this little divot up here, and then this goes in here. I'll tighten this up, then loosen this bolt. To clarify, we increase the pressure on the torsion key removal tool. So we tighten the torsion key removal tool. That way there's no pressure on the torsion key bolt. Then we can remove the bolt from the torsion key and the cross member. And after the bolt is out, then we can loosen the torsion key removal tool slowly, allowing the torsion key to come down and be able to freely move out. So we don't want to move the bolt that holds the torsion key without the torsion key removal tool. Hope that makes sense. Take this off. All right, at this point, I've got the bolt out here. So that comes out pretty easy. Once you put the torsion key removal tool on it and tighten it down, it's pretty easy to get out. So this is loose. And you can see I made my marks here, and that's so that when you bring your other torsion key up here, especially these lift keys, it's going to be quite a bit advanced. You're going to be surprised how much it sticks out. But if you were to put it in this way, it would go up and be completely flush, and then it won't provide any torque on that torsion bar. So essentially you'd be lowering your vehicle. So what we'll do now is before we pull this out, we'll smack it a couple times with the hammer to loosen it up. Besides having the truck supported by multiple jacks and lifted up with the tire suspended, once you get the torsion bar off, or torsion key unbolted, it's difficult to get that key off. So I end up using 2 breaker bars and a jack to pull the torsion bar away from the frame. All right, now you can see my contraption here. Essentially, got that torsion bar pulled down against the frame with a breaker bar, going to another breaker bar, going to this jack. We just jack this up a little bit, and that pushes our torsion key down. You can see that. And then once the torsion key's down, just smack it a couple times with a hammer, and it comes right off. Okay, this is important. When you're putting it back together, make sure you get this torsion key tool nipple in the top in that little divot, not in your little valley here. That's where your bolt That's where this piece here goes. So there's a little divot where this nipple sits in. You want to make sure that's in there. And then also get this in here into this nipple there. And you're gonna want to have it like slid over as much as you can here and tighten this up. It's gonna be really difficult at first to get the bolt back in here. It's not gonna line up because it's over torsioned or over torqued. You're gonna need to really torque it down to get it back up to a normal angle before you'll be able to get the bolt in there. So as soon as you can get the bolt in there, carefully get it in there and get some threads on it and tighten this up. And as you get this tighter, put some threads on this, thread it in more. And then once you get it up there real good, then you'll start lowering your vehicle and checking the height with this still on it. And each time you'll tighten this up, and then once they're both tight, lower the vehicle, check your height, raise the vehicle back up, retighten it, or however you need to do. And then when you're all done, then you'll tighten this bolt all the way. Tighten it, and then remove your torsion key. All right, I think I forgot to record. Okay, once you're happy with where it's at, then you'll put a little more. I just put a quarter turn back on that, just to take some pressure off this, and then back this the rest of the way off. And that's it, done. Now I need to go take it, get aligned. To clarify, after you've made your first adjustment, you will lower the vehicle onto the tire, putting the full weight of the vehicle on the torsion bar, bounce it a couple times, measure where it's at, lift the vehicle back up, properly supporting it, adjust the torsion key removal tool, tightening it or loosening it, then tightening the bolt to where it needs to be, lower the vehicle, bounce it, measure, raise the vehicle, adjust the torsion key removal tool, adjust the bolt, and so forth until you're happy. Then you'll put just a little bit more pressure on the bolt, remove your torsion key removal tool, and lower your vehicle. That should be it. At this point, the camber on your front tires will be off. You'll need to take it to an alignment shop and have an alignment, especially the camber, or you'll ruin your tires.